Hey there. So we still have a week to go on graphic score submissions for our 12-string iterative music project. Let's have a look at a few existing graphic scores from this book, Notations 21 by Teresa Sauer, just for some inspiration and ideas. This book is unfortunately difficult to find, but not nearly as difficult as John Cage's original Notations, to which it serves as sort of an unofficial sequel. One of the classic pioneers of graphic and indeterminate scores was Earl Brown. Here's a piece from presumably 73 years ago this month, December 52, for one or more instruments and or sound producing media. Brown went full indeterminate with this one, writing, "To have elements exist in space as an infinitude of directions from an infinitude of points in space, to work compositionally and in performance, to right, left, back, forward, up, down, and all points between, the score being a picture of this space at one instant, which must always be considered as unreal and or transitory. The composition may be performed in any direction from any point in the defined space for any length of time, and may be performed from any of the 4 rotational positions in any sequence." He goes on. "It is primarily intended that performance be made directly from this graphic implication, one for each performer, and that no further preliminary defining of the events other than an agreement as to total performance time take place. If I stare deep into this score and start to imagine the music that might emerge, I quickly find it both soothing and sparkling." I'd also like to cite one from Barry Schrader, who's been mentioned on this channel more than once, as one of Tony's early inspirations in electronic music, both in general and in terms of his relevance to the history of so-called West Coast synthesis. Wu Qing, Cycle of Destruction, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, utilizes the concept of 5 elements in ancient Chinese tradition: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. This one has been realized by Schrader in recent years as a duet with trumpeter Wadada Leo Smith, who's also been mentioned on this channel in the context of his classic book about improvisation. You can hear the 2020 release on Bandcamp right now at the link in the description. This one, Mutatis Mutandis by Herbert Brun, was interesting to me because it asks the performer to reimagine how they think the score might have been created and use that as a guiding basis for interpretation. Many of these scores do utilize standard musical staves, but in non-traditional or open-ended ways, such as Alison Cameron's 2 bits. Some might not appear at first glance to have anything to do with music. John Raskin's Ginkgo, for example, for varied instrumentation. Each musician assigns a note or sound to each dot on their leaf, and the middle is a group improvisation. Halim El-Dab was probably the first person to ever compose tape music. The piece here, 2007's Canine Wisdom from The Dog Gone Deaf, is color music, based on his childhood experience of synesthesia, as well as an ancient Egyptian system of musical composition based on colors. A question that arises when looking at some of these more abstracted scores is, to what degree will the characteristics of the score be audible or identifiable in a performance? And that, my friends, is something we're going to find out. So stay tuned.
Let's turn MultiWAVE into a drum machine.
That was great, Peter. I think I'm gonna resynthesize it.